What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got another level 6 Digimon that we need to be talking about. We've had a level 6 yellow Digimon revealed. Now we have also had the official high quality scan of the new Slashamgemon revealed. We might have a quick reminder of this one at the end, but Slashamgemon did actually get its own video a few days ago. I am extremely excited about it, but if you want a proper in-depth deep dive into that card, I've done it due to the sheer excitement. I will pop a link to that in the description. But today we need to start off with Slashangemon. And starting off with the stats, I often feel like I start these videos going, the stats are about right. The stats are not about right with this. This is not what a level 6 looks like. Now, to be fair, costing 3 to evolve is what we have seen from all of our level 6s which are coming out in New Evolution. With the exception of the vanilla green, all the vanilla level 6s cost 2 to evolve. But all the level 6s that we've seen that have abilities in this set so far, they've all cost 3 to evolve. So that is about right. But after that, it all gets a little bit weird. You see, it's got 8,000 power. 8,000 power, at the risk of sounding mean, can only be described as pitiful. Up till now, the lowest power we have seen on any level 6 Digimon are Hercules Kabutorimon, the green one that's coming in New Evolution, and both the Seraphimon, both the starter set and the one from New Evolution, that come in at 10,000 power. Dropping down to 8,000 power while still being a level 6 is just dumb. Like, really, really low. Now, to be fair, it is paid off slightly. It's an 11 cost to play normally, which puts it directly between vanilla level 6s and level 6s with abilities. The rule so far has stuck fairly true. 10 cost if it's got no ability, 12 cost if it has an ability. This is not that, ladies and gentlemen. This is an 11 cost. So they have really dropped to the power, but they've at least made it a little bit cheaper to play. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to need one whole heck of a good skill in order to be excited about this, and we do have one whole heck of a good skill that is worth getting excited about. When you evolve into it, minus 8,000 power to one of your opponent's Digimon for this turn. Oh. Yeah, that's actually worth getting excited about, ladies and gentlemen. That is actually worth getting really excited about. Dropping your opponent 8,000 power is ridiculous. Now, to put that into context, the best dropping power skill we've seen so far was an attacking skill that we saw on the Seraphimon that came around in the starter set. And that says that when you attack, you get to choose one of your opponent's Digimon and drop it by 4,000 power. And I've made no secret of the fact that I adore that skill and that I think that skill is absolutely awesome nuts broken good. It means that you can drop a Digimon by 4,000 power, and if they've got 4,000 or less power, they go down. And then you're taking out a Digimon. And there are yellow cards that gain advantages from taking out Digimon. We'll get to them in a moment. So this is looking pretty good, given that it does double what the other Seraphimon did. Of course, there's no reason why you couldn't combine the two. Stay with me here. Because, of course, what you can do is you can evolve into this, lower one of your opponent's Digimon by 8,000 power, then you attack with Seraphimon, which will then lower them by 4,000 power, and now all of a sudden your opponent's got a 12,000 power Digimon, or I suppose it's maybe more precise to say they had a 12,000 power Digimon. They no longer have a 12,000 power Digimon. It's been taken down. And that's kind of hilarious. That's taking something like a War Greymon and getting rid of it without attacking. Now remember, you can only attack a resting Digimon. If a Digimon is in the active mode, you're not allowed to attack it. The rules say you can't. But you absolutely can lower the power of an active Digimon. So if your opponent's got a War Greymon out, maybe they've even just paid 12 to play it normally, but if they've got a War Greymon out, but it's active, and they're thinking, ha ha ha, I'm not in resting mode, you can't attack me, in your face. Yeah, no, you actually totally can attack them and take them down, and that's kind of brilliant. It's awesome. And it's not actually, that's not the most we've seen. What about Omnimon? I showed you Omnimon, well, we had a little bit of an update a day or two ago, but Omnimon also did get a video recently. And one of the things about Omnimon is, it is the most powerful card we've seen so far. It is a 15,000 power Digimon. Surely we're not going to be able to drop that down to 0 power and take it out. No, actually, no, we actually totally are. You see, we start off with evolving into Slashangemon, minus 8,000 power. We attack with Seraphimon, minus 4,000 power, but actually we have evolved Seraphimon from Magnarangemon, which gives minus 1,000 power to an opponent's Digimon when they attack. That's minus 13,000 power. We're still 2,000 power short. Whatever are we going to do? Oh, Heaven's Charm. It is a 2-cost option card that lowers one of your opponent's Digimon by 2,000 DP until the end of turn. Oh, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? Would you look at that? And now we are actually legitimately dropping an Omnimon from 15,000 power down to 0 and getting rid of it in one go. That's ridiculous. Now, to be fair, there is actually a way to do more. And the way to do more is 7 Heavens. 7 Heavens is an option card, a 7-cost option card, that gives one of your opponent's Digimon minus 10,000 DP until end of turn. And that is actually 2,000 over Slashangemon. But let me say this super clearly. Slashangemon is 3 cost to evolve. This is a 7-cost option card. Slashangemon might be super weak as far as level 6s go, but it's still an 8,000 power Digimon that sits there on the field and can attack the security, attack resting Digimon, etc. It's still useful. It's not a one-shot deal. Now, this might be a good time to mention, do not ever, unless you are desperate and have no other options, pay 11 to play this normally. If you're going to take a yellow Digimon card that's a level 6, and you're going to play it paying the regular cost and not evolving it, Magnadramon. Use Magnadramon. That is a 10 cost to play normally, 12,000 power. It is literally cheaper and 50% more powerful. There is no, and when you play this normally, you don't get any skills. If you're playing it normally, it's a vanilla Pokemon. If it's the only thing in your hand and you're desperate, fine, I suppose, or I won't be happy with you. But otherwise, do not play this as a vanilla Digimon. This is here for the evolving ability, and it is a great evolving ability. Though one thing to bear in mind, the only level 7 we've seen so far is Omnimon. An Omnimon can only evolve from a red or blue Digimon, not a yellow Digimon. So, yeah. There's nothing to evolve this into. It's staying as an 8,000 power Digimon, unless you're using power boosting cards. Now, I did tell you that there were a couple of yellow cards we could use to give yourself a little bit of a bump when you dropped one of your opponent's power to 0, and there are. We've got a level 3 Patamon. It's got an inheritable skill. If an opponent's Digimon DP becomes 0 and is destroyed, you get +1 memory. That's kind of lovely. And then we've got the Digitama. We got Tokamon. When an opponent's Digimon is destroyed by having its DP lowered to 0, this Digimon gets +1,000 DP until the end of the turn. So we do have a couple nice little options of yellow cards that once you've dropped your opponent down to 0 memory are actually starting to look really rather nice indeed. This is the weakest level 6 we've seen. Inarguably. It's not even that close, to be fair. But then again, it's also the cheapest we've seen to play normally, which is kind of a moot point because you never want to play it normally. We've talked about that point. But it's got a redonk skill. Either when you play it, you just take out an 8,000 power Digimon, that's a heck of a skill, or lower. Or you combo it with other yellow cards, and when you're playing it down and taking out a level 6 Digimon, then it's something to start actually looking at and taking really seriously. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a card that if you haven't guessed it by now, I'm pretty excited about, but I'd like to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some weekly bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.